and welcome to my first video on how to lose weight. Okay, losing weight is actually pretty simple. You have to decrease your net calories at the end of the day. That way your body will use up some of its own stored calories, fat calories, to make sure that you're at a net zero at the end of the day. So, how do you do that? You eat less. That's all. You can increase your metabolic rate, in other words, your caloric burn by working out a lot, but it's really hard to do. And honestly, you eat a little small brownie and that's worth a lot of working out. So really the only way to do it is to decrease your caloric intake. Eat less, okay? Now, how much less? Well, you can understand how much less based on your appetite. Your hunger level is basically the way in which you understand how much you need to eat, okay? So what we're looking for while you're losing weight is that you are slightly hungry at the end of every day. And when you eat a meal, you eat not that much. And if you ate way not that much, then you're gonna be hungry right away after. Go ahead and eat again. We're not looking for people being out of calories or tired or fatigued. That's actually going to stress the body and put it in sort of a famine mode. From our evolutionary history, our bodies knew from time to time, in fact, maybe a lot of the time, there wouldn't be food to eat. So what they do, they decrease your metabolic rate, they shrink and slow your activity level, even your thinking processes to save calories. Once you've got enough to eat again, boom, they keep the metabolic rate slow and you can balloon your weight, okay? So the way to avoid that is to make sure you're slightly hungry, but not really hungry or starving. You don't want to be full or stuffed ever, because that's the way to gain weight. So you want to be slightly low. Now, the key to losing weight is to keep your body feeling like it's comforted, like it's supported, okay? You don't want to overstuff it, it doesn't need that, and you don't want to go on the other end and be too light on your caloric intake. If you're too light, then you're going to involve those evolutionary adaptations that I just talked about. That's why crash diets don't work. They stress your body out, and while you do lose an intense amount of weight over a short period of time, you find that you gain all that back and then some. You can't really cheat the body ever. It doesn't lie. It will simply react to however you treat it. So I'd suggest treat it kindly, carefully, and with love and compassion. Basically, eating slightly less than the amount that it wants, and it'll be fine with that. The body wants to lose weight. It wants to reduce its caloric intake because the fittest and healthiest version of itself is trim. But it will hold onto the extra weight if you're stressed or if it thinks it's going to be in a famine sometime soon. So that's why crash diets tend to just create the exact same results over and over and over again. With a crash, then come back and gain even a little bit more, then another crash, and so on. So you got to treat your body carefully. It's kind of a moral thing, really. You love your body, you take good care of it, and you slowly decrease the calories. Now, what we're looking for is that you lose about 1 pound or 2 a week. 2 is the maximum, 1's the minimum, because less than 1's not that fast. So basically what we're looking for is maybe 2 pounds a week. You shouldn't lose any more than 2 pounds. That's too fast of a loss of weight. So if you need to lose weight faster than that, then just forget about it. Keep your normal weight right now, okay? We can't do it too fast, and we don't want to do it too slow either. So you'll find when you're in this weight loss state that you feel like you're starting to run off of your body fat, which you are. Each meal, you eat not quite enough, and your body just gets used to using that many more calories from its fat stores, okay? It's pretty simple. It doesn't feel bad. You shouldn't feel bad while you're losing weight. It's just a small, slow, gradual physical adjustment. So it's not an act of willpower or anything like that. It's pretty simple, slow loss of weight, and you go through your fat stores in a slow, measured manner, and you actually retain the results, because once you level off again, you can just continue to eat the right amount of food. Now that you're leveled off, you'll find that you want to just eat the normal amount, feels pretty much full at the end of every meal. Okay, one last little hint or trick I have for you is that you don't need to eat as much as you think you need to eat in every meal. Practice and play with eating less every meal, and you'll find that you didn't actually need to eat what you thought you were going to need to eat. Okay, so try to think less, slightly less, gradually less. Try to think about caring for your body, taking it to the best expression of itself, not stressing it out or manipulating it. Okay, and that is how you actually lose weight sustainably and permanently. Thanks.